Hello, my name is Douglas Dean, and today I'm going to run through how to make a coffee table. We're also going to speak about several other issues, including a brief discussion about copyright and using your own materials, and we're going to talk about the current indie development trend in Australia and why that's happening, as well as the disadvantages of that and advantages. So let's start off by importing our reference image. As you'll soon notice that I'm using my own reference, photos that I've taken myself. There's a few disadvantages to this, being that it may not be exactly to scale, but an advantage is that it is my own IP and I can prove that it's my own work, and nobody can say that I have used their photography or their models. So once I've imported it using the add image plane in the front view, I'm going to snap it to grid and move it back to the edge of the grid so that it's not in my workspace. So I'm going to go back to the front view now and add a polycube. I'm going to turn off again, and we're going to scale it to this top bit of wood here. And outwards. As you can see, there's a bit of a lip for where the legs sit. So to do that, we're going to go back into the top view. We're going to give a bit of width to our table, grab the top face, bottom face, then go Edit Mesh, Extrude. You'll notice the shortcut there is Control E, so I'll be using that from now on. So the offset is going to be 0.1, and that will give us the lip that we've desired. And now we're going to use the Insert Edge Loop tool, which is under Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop. We're going to make sure we've got multiple edges on and two edges so that we can keep two even edges. Once we've got that, we're going to go back to the Scale tool, so R is the shortcut for that. We're going to scale it out, check in front view to get the right sort of width that we want there. Oops, sorry, I got updates happening. Yep, looks about right for this side. Maybe a bit more in. And we're going to extrude these two faces here down to the top of the first plank, this being the plank that I'm talking about here. And we're going to extrude so that we have an edge loop for that, and extrude again to the floor. So now that we have that leg going on, we're going to remove this face and this face so that we don't have faces inside of our mesh. Then we're going to grab the edge here to here, going to create a bridge, and on that bridge we're going to have two divisions. You'll see why later. So we're going to do that for each face all the way around. Currently using the shortcut G, which repeats the last action. So now that we've got that done, we're going to extrude a bit to make this back panel here. So to do that, we're going to get out our Insert Edge Loop tool again, go around the top, and extrude this face downwards. Now that we've got that, we're going to remove this face here so we don't have any faces inside of our mesh. Then we're going to extrude again and hold V to snap it to the vertexes. Oh, you see I accidentally selected the wrong face there. You've got to be careful of that. Now that I've got the right one, I'll try again. And just going to remove the face inside of there. So now that I've done that, we're going to go Edit Mesh, merge, and that's going to remove any vertexes that we have, so any of these guys here that we have that are on top of each other. So now the ones that were in here should be 1. Awesome. So now we have that. We're going to just add a few little things to make it look a bit better. So we're going to add some depth to the table by grabbing all of those verts, sliding it back till it looks a bit better. And I'm also going to grab the outside edge loop of the top and apply a bevel to that. So I'll zoom in to get a bit of a better view. And I'm going to go for a 0.2 with 2 segments, just to make it nice and soft around that top edge. So there you go. You have a coffee table.